Welcome back to the Melanated Love, reporting live from London. Okay, so in today's video, we are going to be talking about the fact that we both have locks, why we have locks, anything else?
Why we chose
That's why we have locks. That's the same as why we have locks.
The reasoning behind it.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about our locks and why we have them. Stay tuned if you want to find out more about my locks, a bit more about his locks, and why we have both decided to embark on this journey.
Welcome back, guys. In today's videos, we will be videos. Fucking freshy. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about why we love locks. Beautiful hair, lines right here. Oh, we didn't do a dab.
We'll dap it up. I'll insert. No, not now. We need to give a break.
So today's video will be us discussing on why we have locks, why we chose to get locks, why Deandra has joined the lock journey.
Why my locks are not out.
Yeah, she's not about the ugly stage. And bang, yeah. I guess since Deandra is the newbie here, I'll let her start a little bit. You know, why did you choose to go natural, fully natural with locks? You were natural before him, but you know, with locks.
I started my lock journey on December the 31st, 2019. I currently have about 103 locks in my head. I am really excited to be on a lock journey. When I met Thornton, I did not like men with long hair, and if you watch our first video, you will find out a bit more about how I, shot my shot, okay, with the winning lines, okay. I don't like long hair, but I like yours, okay. That's how I won him over. So yeah, I didn't really like guys with long hair. And I'd never really in the UK seen locks that I truly appreciated. I'd never seen someone who had locks. I'm like, oh my God, they're proper nice. For the most part, they're a little bit messy, at least the ones that I'd seen, and just didn't quite fit my aesthetic, I guess. So when I met Thornton and I saw his locks, I was like, wow, his hair is stunning. And kind of for the subsequent months as we dated, as I got a bit more familiar with his hair, as I had a chance to play around in his hair. She
got into the hair. She was trying to give me scalp massages as she fell in love. Yeah, go ahead. So as
I was getting a bit more into his hair, I was starting to think, this hairstyle's actually really, really, this is cute. It really suits him. It makes him even more, even more sexy, you know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Disclaimer. I did not tell Deandra Paul to get locks.
Well, I'm gonna get there.
Yeah, that's fine. But I just need people to know that. I never even thought.
Definitely encouraged.
Once you mention it, I never even thought about bringing it to her mind. I love her natural hair. I was big on her natural hair. I'd love to see it out. I never even mentioned locks because didn't think that was even a thing, an option for her.
Because he knew how much I didn't really like them. I just liked them on him.
Yeah, exactly.
So as time went on, he became a bit more trusting and let me actually start doing his hair. I might insert a video if I can figure out how to do it, or at least definitely a picture. But essentially I started doing his hair, and as I started doing his hair more and more and more, I was just falling in love with it even more. I'm like, this is amazing. How is all of this hair his hair? The maintenance, obviously it's not that quick, but it's quite easy compared to other hairstyles that I've kind of played around with. So slowly I was falling in love with it. On a sly, I then started following some lock hashtags on Instagram. So for example, hashtag starter locks. And I think you weren't necessarily aware straight away, but over time you started catching glimpses of me like scrolling through all of these lock pages and just seeing all of these beautiful women with locks. Obviously my experience of locks that I liked were obviously on a man, but now I started seeing women with locks and I was just thinking, wow, like it just made them so beautiful, like obviously embracing their natural selves. If you know me, I absolutely love wigs. I've been making wigs for years. I've been wearing wigs for years and I still do love wigs. When I met Thornton, he made this comment when we were dating that he wasn't a big fan of wigs, blah, blah, blah. But I felt that, you know, my wigs were top quality and I managed to convert him.
To be honest, like, she didn't really convert me. I love, as clearly my love manifested onto her and she has the locks now. But like, I can tell a bad wig from a really good wig because of her. I used to go to work and on the train I would see some shocking, I would look at the closures like what are you doing? Like, what are you, I'm like, babe, like her closure is trash. That's a very bad place for a man to get in regards to judging women's hair, but I digress. Anyways, continue, baby.
So yeah, like I was really into my wigs. I still am, but I'll see more and more posts, and this is probably like, I'd say like maybe October to just after the traditional. And I kept saying like, oh, I think I'll do locks. But I'll do them in like 2 years time. I'll do them in like 3 years time. I think I'll do locks. And then all of a sudden it just dawned on me, like I need to do them now. Like if I want to look cute with my locks, I need to go through the stage where they don't look so cute quickly, or at least now, so that in a couple of years time they are where I want them to be, rather than starting in a couple of years time and wasting this time just reminiscing and looking at people's locks and admiring people's locks. I thought, now this is the time for me to get started. So I spoke to Thornton about it and he was quite shocked. He was like, oh, you want to get locks? So I was like, yeah, like, you know, I love the pictures. And he kept warning me like, don't rely on the pictures. Like obviously every single person's lock journey is different. You don't know how your hair's going to turn out. I was a bit weary about the fact that my hair's naturally quite fine. I don't know what type of density it is, but the actual strands are quite fine. So I was a bit nervous about getting into it just because all the locks I'd seen online were like very full, very thick, luscious locks. But he kept reminding me everyone's journey is different. So if you want to do it, then let's do it. And then he booked for me to go to the salon. So yeah, he went online. We have a hairstylist in London that we like to use for locks. Then James, he hit him up and booked for me to get my starter locks done. Yeah,
so yeah, it was definitely a process. I was trying to get her to start it a bit earlier because it just, we went back home to my hometown, Boston. And it would have been dope to have her start her hair journey with my stylist back home. Asia Lambert, you know, if you're in Boston, you have Hear Me Out is the option to go with. Anyways, yeah,
Hear Me Out.
It would have
Hear Me Out
is
the one to go for.
Yeah, in Boston. No one else. Sorry, guys. Anyways, so yeah, that was we made the choice easy. We booked the appointment with Venner here in London, and January 1st she started her locks.
31st of December.
31st of December. Like
entered the new year.
Yeah, same thing. But yeah, so that was her process.
So yeah, December 31st got my starter locks done. My goodness, they looked very, let's just say, interesting. Again, I might insert a photo, I might not. If you want to see more of my locks, the melanated locks, okay, I have an Instagram page where I documented the journey on the melanated locks, but we'll see if there'll be some crossover. But yeah, I had these quite, if I'm being honest, like I didn't like the look of them that much. I think on the day, obviously, I was really excited, and I managed to get some like cute kind of figure out cute ways to make them lay. But for the most part, like, I'm so used to having hair around me. Even when I cut my hair, like, I was a lot more comfortable with it. With this, it was just a very different look for me. So there was that. And since then, obviously, I'm currently kind of going through the quite difficult phase of just them looking mad raggedy. Like, they look raggedy, but
They're not done right now.
they look terrible. But that being said, like, I know that there is just such a long journey ahead of me. I'm really excited to see how they will look going forward. I've been able to wear my wigs up until now, and I'll probably continue wearing them for the next kind of month or two, whilst they are small enough to sit under a wig. But I'm trying to transition to more head wraps, and just wearing them out, really. So that's kind of my lock journey so far. It's a very short one compared to his. It's only been 3 months, and I'm really looking forward to...
2.
It's been 3 months. I started them on December the 31st.
Yeah, that's...
Today...
No, January... It's counting as the beginning.
January 1st.
January, February.
Okay.
That's 2 months. March 11th, 2 months and 2 weeks. Hold it there, freshie. These rookies always want to add 2 weeks a month. That's one thing you'll find out in the lock community. 1, everyone likes cutting their locks. 2, they like adding a year or 2, or cutting their year down if their hair's too short. If they're comparing it, like, you'll find it. People just they don't like to be truthful.
Okay, I've had them since December the 31st. Today is March the 11th, I think. So that's how long I've had my locks. It's not been a very long time, and I'm learning to embrace them. I'm learning more wrap styles. And yeah, if you want to get on board with the journey, you know what to do.
So my journey was a bit different. I started my locks, I think, for a few reasons. 1, I always wanted them. I was living in a Haitian household, so anyone that is Haitian or has...
Haitian!
That is African or Caribbean, you know how your parents are. And there was no way I was starting my locks at my parents' house. So once I moved out, I started my locks. That was one reason I started them. I think for me, one of the main reasons I started my locks is because I was reading about them. I learned that a lot of former Egyptians, kings, pharaohs, all had locks, and I consider myself to be a king. So there's so much power in your hair, and I treat it as it's my crown, essentially. And I feel like my life started to change a lot when I really conformed into having locks and really embracing my locks. Very different from her process. I loved every inch, every second of my process. So that, like, I begun with, like, I had like a low top. I went to my hairstylist like, yo, I'm trying to get locks. How long does my hair need to be? She gave me a guideline. She like, come back to me like 3 months. I came back to her in 2. I'm like, yo, my hair long enough yet? She's like, no, dog.
If you know Thornton, you know that this is 100% him.
Yeah.
He will keep pestering
Yeah.
like, until he gets what he wants.
Like, yeah, you get what you want. If you want it and you don't give up, you're gonna get it. So month 3, went back. She's like, no, it's not long enough. Don't come back. And Asia can attest to the story. I come back like month 4. My hair's like, and my hair is, I didn't realize, like, I had waves as a low cut, but I didn't realize like the texture of my hair until I started growing up. My hair was very like curly. How would you describe it? Silky? Silky? I want to cough.
His hair's a bit like Jerry Cole's.
Yeah, so my hair was like very curly. And you done. Anyways, it just got to a point that like my hairstylist couldn't tell me no. She's like, alright, cool. You can start it this day. So I started my hair September 2nd week of 2014. right? 2014.
Mm.
Yeah, 2014, I think. Yeah,
It's been
2014.
6 years.
Yeah, 6 years.
No, 2013. Because 6 years.
Okay, yeah. So 2013. Yeah. I'm going,
Not that I knew him or anything.
I'm going on. Yeah, she's been stalking. I'm going on 7 at the end of the year. But that process was crazy. When I started my locks with little buds, like every stage of my hair at that moment that I was in, I thought my hair was amazing. It's only when I look back at pictures like, what was I thinking? But
shocking.
Every moment of that hair process, like, was amazing. The minute I can get a style, throw that style up. It was like the tightest thing in the world, but I loved it. Like you couldn't tell me anything. It got to a point where I was a year and a half, 2 years in, and then like what I already knew, everyone else started noticing. So I became a walking billboard for my hairstylist because I wasn't picky at all with my styles. I just told her to do whatever she felt that day. She would do the craziest styles. I can maintain it because I would always around my hair, but she did craziness to my hair. But yeah, it was the journey was amazing. 6 years in, I still believe like my hair, I can cut my hair. My hair doesn't make me who I am, but I love my hair. I think it is a crown. I think it's significant. I think it tells a story. As annoying as it is to have people stare at me sometimes, especially in this country, but they're not this tall black guy with locks. It's a lot for them sometimes, but I love it. I love locks. I think it is an amazing thing to have. I think if you are thinking about it, I think you should jump on. We definitely want to do a lock maintenance video soon. Probably one of our next videos to kind of walk you through how we maintain it. One thing I will say, if you do have locks and you are interested in getting locks, leave them alone. You can't magically grow your hair by throwing some oil on one day and then looking in the mirror the next day like, oh, did they grow? It doesn't work like that, babe.
I'm learning.
So it's a process. Being patient.
Yeah, definitely a test of patience.
It teaches you, like, your hair teaches you patience. Simple as that. Like, if you can get through the process of like your hair growing, you don't realize when it's growing. It's like when you forget about your hair, if you just do your maintenance, take care of your hair, and you just forget about how long it is, whatever it is, it'll take care of itself. And you can tell how healthy you are, I think, personally, how well your hair looks, because a lot of it comes from within how healthy you are. So yeah, that was my journey. That's the reason why I started my locks. There's a lot more to the journey that I want to dive into, but I think that comes with the maintenance piece, which we will talk about in another video.
Yeah.
But I think that will wrap it up for now. We will be back soon. There will be a video on top right hand corner of our previous videos. Click that, just to click that. Watch us some more if you like seeing our face. If you don't, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry to discuss you. If you like the video, please click the like below, comment, leave us your thoughts, leave us anything you want to know about your locks.
If you liked our video and you like our other videos, please do subscribe. The more of you that we know that we are speaking to, the more kind of motivated we are to put out content. Let us know if there's anything in particular that you want to know about us or find out about us, or that you want us to talk about, or some sort of challenge that you want us to do. Please drop it in the comment box, drop it on our Instagram at The Melanated Love, tweet us at The Melanated Love, check out our blog, themelanatedlove.com. What other things are there? Facebook, The Melanated Love.
The Melanated Love, you said .com, right?
Yeah, I said that already.
Alright, cool.
Just type The Melanated Love on Google and just go follow.
You find us.
Follow.
You find us, guys.
Alright, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Signing out.
2 fingers, dead wet for my Haitians.